Oh, my pager. I'm a sophisticated 90s work woman. Hi! We're here. We're back.
Hi.
We didn't die during Irma. We're safe. Yay.
We're all good. No damage. But now Marie is coming.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. We'll see.
Everyone says no. I don't believe
Maria's
it.
on its path.
Anything can happen.
So here's our HHN
Oh,
prep.
geez. So much for not sounding like
Yeah,
robots.
Ashley goes before he's like, I don't want to say things at the same time and sound like robots.
I mean, we will. Anyway, so yeah, we're here with, not HHN prep, because I don't want to sound like TLEV and take their stuff.
Yeah, we're
But, like, this is just our pre-Halloween Hornet. We're, like, what, 10, 11 days out? 10.
Last time
We'll
we
go 10.
filmed, were we for sure going? Or was it still
No,
up in
I
the
don't
air?
think we knew if we
Oh,
were going yet.
well,
Yeah, we're going.
We're going. We bought tickets for September 30th,
Yeah.
which is a Saturday.
It's like tiny.
Yeah. I'm excited, but I'm also not excited. And everything's been announced. Hornets has started now.
Yeah.
The first weekend
Been
was,
like 2 or 3 nights that it's been going on, so.
Yeah. So we've like watched some reviews, we watched some videos on the houses and the scare zones. And we've made a list of what we're excited about. Like we took the 9 houses.
We ranked them.
Right, and ranked them.
And the scare zones.
And the scare zones. We did them separately. And we each did it, and we don't know each other's lists. So yeah. When are we going? September 30th. I just want to let's get the bases down. September 30th.
We're getting express passes.
Right, because it is a Saturday.
And yeah.
And we're also going to do Stay and Scream. 99% sure we're going to do Stay and Scream.
Because I have to get a new pass. So.
3 of us have passes, and Ashley does
I
not.
don't.
So if she
I'll
gets a
have
pass,
to get one.
we'll do Stay and Scream. I don't know which Stay and Scream holding area we're going to do.
We'll have to look at them. Because
Well, there's Hello Kitty, Simpsons, and Finnegan's.
It just depends on which house we want to do first, and then which ones are closest, and blah, blah, blah. So,
Yeah, so we're probably going to do that. And if we do Stay and Scream, we're going to try and do some houses without Express Pass.
Yeah, we're going to do as much as we can without Express so that we don't use...
So we can do things
the
like twice,
Express. Yeah.
hopefully.
Okay.
So let's start with
number 9.
Scare Zones.
Oh, Scare Zones.
So we're going to go from 5 to 1. And
You can go first for yours.
my number 5 is Invasion.
Really?
I'm not an alien person. Like, I've never really been into aliens. It's not like, wow, I love them. I just kind of am like, eh. I like campy, though.
I liked it. I liked what it looked like.
I mean, the makeup looks cool, but it
yeah.
doesn't do anything for me.
Number 5 is Festival of the Deadliest. It's not doing anything for me. Like, I see all, like, the videos of people walking through, and it's just a bunch of people on stilts and then people wiggling their bodies.
Belly dance.
Like, I don't get the theme of it. Like, we all thought it was going to be Sugar Skulls with, like, the way that it was marketed, and then it's this, and it's not very scary. I thought it was going to be...
so scary. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be something completely different.
Yeah.
And... yeah, it just doesn't impress me. So yeah, that's my number 5.
Well, my number 4 is Festival of the Deadliest, which I thought was going to be my number 1 when they announced them.
Yeah.
Because I love Sugar Skulls. I love, like, the whole Dias de los Muertos, like lore and, like, that whole, like, you party on their grave and then you party, but, like, that's so cool. And they've always, like, teased, like, a Sugar Skull thing.
Yeah, there were skulls and flowers and everything.
Right, and it, like, was set up to be this, like, amazing Sugar Skull scare zone in the scare zone that, like, Van 55 was in, like, big area. And then, like, it just looks like some girls in some white with some blood thrown on them.
And it's all, like, very revealing outfits.
Yeah, and, like, I'm not
Also.
really understanding. Like,
Yeah.
I get it's, like, a party.
But, like, it just kind of looks like you took people from, like, what you would think people would look like in hell and just put them on stilts. Like, I feel like the theming was very I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not yeah. We'll see. It could change.
Okay, my number 4 is The Purge.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
The Purge, I feel like they're just beating it with a freaking baseball bat right now. Like, they're trying to use Purge so much, and there's only so much you can do with The Purge.
Was the Purge there last year? Was that last year?
It
was a house last year.
It was a house 2 years ago when I went.
Oh.
And then they had the Survivor Die, which was kind of the same thing. And then I know they've had a scare zone
in 2014.
Yeah, I think so. But I feel like they're just using Purge so much, and we have the Purge in our house this year. Like, it's getting to the point, and even Hollywood has had the Purge way too many times. Like, it's getting to the point.
All their scare zones were Purge last year.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Like, I think they need to take a break. Just like they need to take a break with all this Insidious stuff. It's just, I know they love Blumhouse, but Jesus. No. Okay. So yeah, that's my number 4.
Okay. My number 3 is Altars of Horror, which, I don't know, like, I'm excited for it, and then I'm not, and it has nothing to do with, like, the pig from Saw being there, because I don't like the Saw franchises. I like them, but they freak me out. That is, like, the number 1 horror movie, like, franchise that I do not like, because it, like, mentally, like, freaks me out. So, that doesn't bother me. Bloody Face is there from Horror Story. Mm-hmm. The twins from The Shining. The Lady in Black.
The little demon from Sinister.
Yeah,
I saw it walking in a video.
Some Purgers.
So, random people from Ash vs. Evil Dead. I don't even think Ash is in the scare zone.
No, he's not. It's 2 of the Deadites.
Yeah.
But
just a bunch of random
I just think that there's not, like, going to be a lot of scares, because it's just kind of like people walking through going, like, oh, let's, like, take a picture, and, like, and then keep walking, because they're not even on, like, altars either. It's just literally, like, here is a sign, and, okay, you're going to stand under that sign because you're from Ash.
No, they're walking around.
Oh, really? The granny from Ash looked like she was just standing under the Ash sign.
No, I saw the piggy man from Saw walking around. I saw Bloody Face walking around. The twins walking around.
Well, either way, I just feel like there's not going to be a lot of scares, because it's just people wanting to take selfies.
Maybe that'll be your favorite scare zone, because there's no scares.
Maybe.
I don't know. Are we on number 3?
Yeah, I just did 3.
My number 3 is Invasion. Because it just looks so freaking cool. It looks so cool with the stupid UFO and the car. And all the aliens look really cool. Like, the acting, the little scenes they have are not acted very well. But I can look past that, because most, like, old sci-fi movies aren't good. Like, they aren't acted well.
They're supposed to be.
So, exactly. And the scare zone's supposed to be like that. I just think it's, like, really aesthetically pleasing. It has, compared to like Altars of Horror and Festival of the Deadliest, I like the set pieces and everything, because those 2 don't really have set pieces. So I like it. I like how it's set up. That one really has never been the best scare zone area, because I feel like it's so small, and because there's the Fast and Furious construction now, it's a little bit more, like, cramped. But yeah, I like aliens. They don't scare me. So
I think Festival of the Deadliest just got set pieces, by the way, because there was some driving down I-4 that people took pictures of.
They just got them?
Yeah, I think the hurricane delayed them.
Oh.
So, like, there might be, like, there was supposed to be rolling sets.
Or maybe it's for Academy of Villains.
No,
they lost their set pieces.
It was, like a bone thing. Like, it was like a bone archway.
Oh, yeah, because that's, like, the one thing in stupid ad is this bone thing. No, the bone archway was on the Academy of Villains stage.
You're thinking of... No.
And
this was, like, sculpted bones. Not, like, human... Yes, okay.
Okay, anyway.
I think we have the same number 1. I'm, like, 99%
Yeah, we probably do.
So my number 2 is The Purge.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen it done at Hornets, because I've never been. I've never seen the Purge movies. I like the idea about, like, around them. I like the idea that there's...
I don't like the idea about...
I mean, like, no, okay, I don't like the killing idea about it. But, like, I don't know. I like the idea. And then I like that there's, like, the mini show with, like, the auction. And then they have, like, the wood chipper this year, showing how they, like, dispose of the purged bodies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for The Purge just because I've never seen it. And The Purge doesn't really scare me so much, but I feel like seeing them, like, run around would be cool. And, like, purging the people.
See, when I went for 25, it was supposed to be the Scream house, and then it got changed to the Purge house. It just didn't scare me, so... It was just like, people in masks with knives and bats! Ah!
Can they not use guns in The Purge?
I don't know. They usually use, like... We need to watch The Purge.
We're
having a movie.
We're trying to watch movies, like, as many as we can. We'll get to that when we get to the houses, but...
Okay. My number 2 is Altars of Horror. Because I think it's cool. To, like, you just go around and see all these people. And sure, there may not be a lot of scares, but I don't think that's what that scare zone was intended to be. like just this big scary place. I think it's a place to just go and see all like the iconic people from the houses.
I also think it was kind of a cop-out.
I think either one of like the IPs like fell through for a scare zone, or they just couldn't think of anything else.
No, I think it was that, oh, we need a scare zone. We already have these masks. Well, let's just make another one. Like,
Well,
that's what it feels like to me.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We'll see.
Because they've been able to make all these other scare zones.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I think it's cool. But yeah, number 2. Our number 1s are the same.
And we have the same number 1, and that's only probably because we watched the movie.
Yeah, and I just think it looks pretty.
So our number 1 is Trick or Treat. Which
We just watched the movie.
I loved it.
It was okay. The ending was very abrupt, and I did not like that. It honestly, at that point, made no sense to me whatsoever. Like, I understood, like, the baseline and the plot, but after that, like, nothing made sense. Like, why are these werewolves here?
It ended,
Why?
It ended, and Ashley and Josh were just kind of like,
Yeah, I was
What?
like, that's the ending?
and I was like, oh, yay!
Yeah, but Sam is cute when he has the stupid sack on his
He's
head.
cute without the sack.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's like scary cute. No, but like
Dang.
Sam is. I need
like
to hug
Sam.
him. I need to hug him. And it's pretty. We've seen pictures of it at night, and it's all like lit up.
Beautiful.
I'm excited,
I
and
like
it, like there's characters from that whole movie in there.
Yeah.
There's
So we saw, like, before we watched the movie, we saw, like, opening night things. And I was like, why are the princesses here? And then
you find
you
out.
find out
No
why.
spoilers. This is not a movie review, Ashley.
Oh, yeah. But anyway.
So yeah, those are our
scare
scare
zones.
zones.
How's it?
You get to go first because I went first.
Number 9 for me is Hive. I'm not into the whole Nosferatu. I'm over vampires. Over it.
But that's why they did Nosferatu vampires.
Even if they're Nosferatu vampires, I
It's
don't
different.
care. I really don't. Like,
You don't like 80s movies?
I did, but everyone said it wasn't really 80s
It's not.
vibes.
Not.
It just, I don't know. I'm not into it.
You sound very like stressed about that.
It's just, after, like, reading all the descriptions, this and my number 8 are the 2 that I'm like,
My leg is asleep. I'm sorry.
meh.
My blanket's there.
Thank you. Yeah, those are, I'm like, why?
Okay.
Like, I understand, but, like, I'm just not, no. It's,
Well, my number 9, which everyone
yeah.
everyone knows my number 9 is
Yeah.
Saw.
Oh, that's so loud in my
I'm
ear.
sorry. Saw. And that's only because like I said, it mentally freaks me out. I really don't want to go in this house, but I'm probably going to be forced to.
Oh, you're going in it. If we're buying Express, you have to go in it. Watch this be your favorite house
Oh
leaving.
my god. I don't like
I would
Billy
cry.
the puppet. He like really freaks me out. I don't like the idea
Little
of
boy?
Saw. Like a lot of people like Saw because the idea is that it could really happen, and that's the reason why I don't like Saw.
I think that's the reason I don't like The Purge. Is because
Yeah.
it could happen.
But like I don't like the idea of like being forced to like harm yourself. I get it, like you've done bad things. I get the idea around it, but I don't like it. So I'm not excited for this house. I might cry. Who knows? That's my number 9.
All right. My number 8 is Scarecrow. Very shocking, I know. Just even though everyone keeps saying it's the scariest house, I don't like the plot or like the theme of it. Like it's like haunted Wizard of Oz or something.
It's just scarecrows.
But like I want like depth in your whole plot. I don't want like here's some scarecrows scaring me.
It says it's the Dust Bowl
Okay, and why are they attacking me?
because they're mad.
That it's dusty out? Sorry.
I don't
Get a
know.
duster. Get some Swiffer up in here.
Wow.
I don't know. Like the facade and the queue is beautiful,
They grew real corn for the last like 6 months.
and then Irma ruined it.
no, it's not all of it. Some of it's still there.
But I don't know. Like I watched a walkthrough of it. It's just like scarecrows popping out of holes.
But it's like tight, and they're all 6'2" and taller. Did you know that?
It's tall scarecrows popping out of
Did you
holes.
know that the casting literally was like 6'2" and taller?
That's great, Jessica, but it just, I feel like it's just, you walk through a hallway, here's like a picture, the picture falls and a scarecrow pops out, and I feel like it's just consistently that
I'm
throughout
gonna
the
laugh
house.
if like the scares are like unexpected and you're like dying by the end of the house.
Probably.
I'll be dying too.
From what I've seen, it just looks like that. And everyone says it's the scariest house, but I don't.
Well, Tim and Jen haven't.
Yeah, Tim and Jen are the ones who are just like, we don't know if we've gotten bad walkthroughs or ever, but it's just not our favorite. So I'm like.
And we're not basing it off one person.
But
like,
I trust them and their judgment.
Like, Cheap Seats loves it. They aren't, like, really big fans
It just depends on when you go through, so.
Right, and, like, that's the thing with Horror Nights is you can get a great, like, run, or you can get, like, a terrible one. You can, like, be in the middle of, like, cash change.
Which is why we recommend Express Pass, so that you can experience things multiple times.
Right. I can't recommend something I've never used.
It's expensive, but it works.
So my number 8 is Blumhouse. Only because I've only ever seen Insidious, and that's it out of that entire house. Insidious 1. Not 2. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen any Purges. We're going to watch at least one of the Purge movies, and we're going to watch Sinister.
Yeah.
So that might change, but right now, it's my number 8, only because I've only seen one movie. I like Insidious. I have no problem with it. From what I've seen, The Maze is a lot of Insidious and not a lot of anything else. It's like barely Sinister. There's like, here's some Sinister, onto the Purge. Purge, alright, here's a crap ton of Insidious.
I think that's just because all the Insidious movies, like, sure, they're based around, like, the same plot, but it's so much, like, different things to go off of. The Purge is, I've never seen the movies, but I feel like it's just the same thing, and there's only one Sinister movie, so.
No, I get it.
You only do so much.
And they're also, like, the end of it is part of Insidious 4, so it's like, it's kind of like what
apparently
Hollywood
there's,
is.
like, a bunch, like, all 5 of, like, the demon people. Like, from what I've heard, there's, like, one big scare at the end, and it's all of, like, the main people. So, Darth Maul, the lady in black, the guy that can't breathe. Sorry. Yeah, so, like, all, like, the evil people. And apparently it's one big scare, but it's, like, not in a way you would expect.
The guy who can't breathe?
And he's in the third one. So he was in Hollywood's house last year, and he had, like, the breathing mask on. I've only seen the first 2 Insidious.
Well, isn't also on the Diz, isn't that the one where they got disoriented in the end? And Rhino literally was like, just get me out!
Oh, I don't know if it was that one.
I think it was that one.
I think so, but I don't know.
Like, the last scene is, like, day glow.
I don't know, but it was, like, flashing, and I was getting dizzy watching it, and they, like, tried to go through a boo hole to get out, and they were like, nope, that's not it, and, like, started spinning in circles.
And literally one guy was like, just get out!
And I'm like, that's me!
So, yeah. But Ashley, you're number 8.
My number 8.
Oh, wait, you
7.
just... 7.
My number 7's Blumhouse. Again, I've only seen 2 of the movies. Sinister, the guy, his mouth freaks me out. The
Which
Purge.
one is the Sinister guy?
He has, like, long hair, like, black eyes, and then, like, no mouth.
I've never seen that in my life.
I saw him walking through he's in the Altars of Horror Scares one. I saw him walking through
I believe you.
But yeah, we just talked about Blumhouse. We don't need to talk about it anymore.
Okay, same feelings.
Okay, yeah.
So my number 7 is Hive. Okay, our, like, lists are very similar. I thought Hive was going to be, like, my number 2 or 3.
Our number ones are probably the same.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what number 1 is. My number 7, Hive. I love 80s movies. I love 80s horror movies. I love vampires, kind of. I'm supposed to like this house, but I don't like Nosferatu style vampire. I don't think it makes sense for 80s. It would have made sense if they would have taken Vamp 55 and just made them 30 years later. But we'll see. Like, apparently their eyes glow and the makeup's really cool, so I might like it. But it literally looks like they just...
Their eyes are open.
Right. I might not see any of this. I might pay $200 just to walk around like this. So, I don't know. We'll see. It might... I don't know. It just looks like they're in an 80s style house and they threw some Nosferatu vampires in it and said, boom.
My number 6 is Saw, The Games of Jigsaw. Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of that stupid little puppet, but I like the premise around the whole, like, movie franchise. I like that he's not, like, taking these random people. It's people that have done bad things. I don't agree with it, but, you know, I like the whole, like, backstory. I like how inventive he gets with the traps. And I don't know.
That's the word you're going to use?
Inventive? I mean, would you think of these things?
No, because I'm not sick.
He is. He literally and figuratively he is sick. But no, I just think it's interesting. And I enjoy watching the movies. So I'm fine with gore. It's just when that puppet pops up, I ain't playing.
I'm fine with gore.
Nah. I'm
not fine with the puppet.
The puppet doesn't move. Oh, he does move.
He does in the house.
But he's not a person popping out at you. But yeah, I like it. I don't like the piggy man. I know he's in there, but you know what? We'll live. Piggy man's
in there a lot.
We'll live.
It's not the piggy man. That's from Horror Story. They're just pigs. They're like pig people.
Piggy man.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like Saw. I think it's interesting. But yeah.
Okay. Was that 6?
Yeah.
My 6 is Scarecrow. I mean.
I had Scarecrow at number 9 and I moved it.
I had Scarecrow at 5 and I just moved it because I realized I was wrong. Scarecrows don't scare me. What scares me is the fact that this is like a really claustrophobic house. And like apparently they come out like from above and like they're tall and I'm not tall, so we'll see. Everyone says it's really good, and apparently there's like the second to last Scarecrow is like the mother somebody called it like a mother Scarecrow, which I thought scarecrows were guys. But I don't know if it's like an animatronic. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's like an animatronic or if it's gonna like spit water at us or something. But Scarecrow. Same feelings as Ashley.
My number 5 is Fallen. Isn't it like I don't even remember what
it's good versus evil.
Good versus evil.
Well, no, light versus dark. I don't think it's good versus evil.
Whatever it is. I saw things where like they're flying above you and like all this stuff is real cool. So I'm like, that sounds real cool. That's really all I want. I was like, this sounds like a cool house. Number 5, you go. That's it.
My number 5 is Ash versus Evil Dead, which that's funny how that's lower on my list, and I'm watching it right now, and you've never seen it, and it's higher on your list.
It's not very much.
Okay, so Josh and I are in literally the middle of the season 1. We're on like episode 6 or something. I have no problem with the show right now. I just think it's trying to be funny when it's not.
If you Google it, it's classified as a comedy. Like,
right.
Why?
But it's trying like super hard to be funny when like sometimes it doesn't need to be. And I get like that's like a type of comedy.
It's just not your type of show, I think.
Yeah, and like the special effects are not special. I don't mind it. We're like finishing it because we're in the middle. Like we might as well finish it. Sometimes it's really funny. Sometimes it's not. But I think the house isn't going to be very scary. But I think I'm going to enjoy it because it follows the season. And I know how it ends already because we watched like a walkthrough. And I've already watched the episode that pertains to. And I was laughing so hard because it ended that way. No, the Jacksonville. And he takes the chainsaw hand and he like chainsaws the keg.
Oh, it's yeah.
Funny. And then it like ends with a puppet. I'm not at the puppet episode yet. Yeah, I don't know about the puppet. But in Hollywood, they have like a big animatronic. Yeah. Like, I haven't gotten there either. But yeah, so there's mine.
My number 4 is Ash versus Evil Dead. I like funny houses. I like having a break from being scared. But I don't know. I always thought the show was interesting. I like his chainsaw hand. It's just cool. It's like Walking Dead, but like take out all the annoying relationships. I've never seen the show. I need to watch it. But this is just my guess. Is The Walking Dead take out all the annoying, stupid, unnecessary love and relationships. Just have this one guy that's here to have a good time, but kill people with his chainsaw hand.
That's not how that works at all.
But that's what I think it is. And that sounds like a great time. And it's set in Florida, so like, duh.
It's not set in Florida.
Season 2 or whatever.
Oh.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, so he goes to Jacksonville. Yeah. Now I know. Thanks, Ashley.
I don't know.
They're not in Florida right now.
Well, because I know he lives in a trailer park and then he moves into a house or something. TLEV told me this or something.
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna finish it. What was I gonna say?
Because then you go into a house that says Ashy Slashy. Or is that the cabin from Evil Dead?
I think that's the cabin from Evil Dead.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Because he has to go back to the cabin.
I just like funny houses. So that's why I like Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Okay. I had something to add to that. I can't remember what it was, so.
And I hope we have that puppet.
We do. Which puppet? The animatronic?
The big one.
Oh, okay. We have the little puppet
I don't give a shit
of Ash.
Oh, yeah, that one's funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about this whole time.
No.
Okay.
And the facade looks real cool, so.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to the derby scene yet.
Okay, and see me.
So, my number 4 is The Fallen.
We have the same top 3.
Yep.
That's probably the same order.
Probably. So, Fallen for the same reasons. I want to see flying. I want to see people on bungees. Good versus evil. The makeups I've seen have, like, seemed very...
I haven't seen any.
large and in charge. There's, like, a guy, like, he's on, like, a platform, and he can, like, whoop down at you. And he looks... Do you remember the...
Oh.
Do you remember the episode of the Goosebumps? Where they went to that, like, monster land?
That's my favorite one.
Okay, you remember how they look like, all the monsters? He looked like that.
Oh, God.
But like the devil. Hey, look, we scored a goal. Chart check.
I thought...
Preseason hockey's on, guys! So yeah, he like, woo, down at you, and I was like, oh, in the video. I freaked out like that. But yeah, I want to see people flying. There's something in my eye. I think that's really cool. And good job, ILO, for thinking of that. Sure. 3, Ashley.
Number 3 is Dead Water.
We do not have the same order.
Well, then I'm number 2 and 3.
Yeah, number 2, yeah.
Yeah, Dead Water. I love New Orleans. It's freaking ridiculous how much I love the food. I love their stuff. I love all of
Have
it.
you ever been
I love
there, Ashley?
Princess and the Frog. I've never been there, but I've been in Port Orleans, Riverside, and French Quarter, and it's basically the same thing, right? Right. So yeah,
Breathe.
they better have some beignet scent pumping in there.
Yes.
No.
Would you like beignets with your side of voodoo?
Duh. Isn't that what they do? But no, I like...
God.
this facade is beautiful. And I like that they've taken, like, something that they used to have and expanded on it with the Bayou of Blood thing. I just like magic-y voodoo stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. So my number 3 is The Shining.
Yup.
Only because I haven't seen it. I thought somebody just tried to come in. We're gonna watch it. I know I'm gonna like it.
I know it's like a psychological thriller.
Right. I know what it's about. Like, I know the plot line. I know what happens. I've just never seen the whole thing from beginning to end.
Okay, we're just going to talk about this. My number 2 is The Shining.
Okay.
So, we'll just talk about it together.
We're gonna watch it. I know what it's about. I'm excited because from what I've seen, it looks like the sets and everything look really good. The actors don't really look like him.
The videos I've seen from Hollywood, they have full masks on, but the ones I've seen here only have the forehead.
They look like Frankenstein.
No, but it looks so much better than Hollywood's, because Hollywood's, when he says his lines, his mouth barely moves. So it looks really weird. So I'm like, I'm down with that. And I know a bunch of things from the houses in Hollywood and here are different. Like the twins, they don't have actors in Hollywood, but we have actors.
Theirs is like a Pepper's Ghost.
Yeah, and then for like the elevator scene, they're completely different also.
Ours like actually has blood, but you don't go through the room, you see it through like a window.
Yeah, they have where like there's like 2 chairs and then it's where no, it's not where the twins are. But it's like it flashes really fast and like everyone was like really disappointed with it because like their Hollywood Horror Nights guy, John Murdy, was like, there's gonna be so much blood and blah blah blah, and then it was like a screen with just a chair covered with blood. So everyone was very disappointed. So I'm excited to see how ours is different.
Yeah.
And then the dead lady, I'm not excited for. The bathtub lady.
What?
The lady in the bathtub? You've never seen her?
It's Psycho.
No, that lady dies in the bathtub. This lady is like burned or like yes.
I've never known. I've never seen the movie
or something. I don't know, but she's in the house.
Okay.
I've never seen the movie either. So yeah.
I do like that they doubled up on scare actors at least one point.
Get lots of scare.
Well, it's just this one point I know where he comes out of one door, says like, "Where's Danny?" or whatever, and then goes around a corner and disappears, and then 5 seconds later, another scare actor, but the same guy, is like right out. So you're not gonna miss a scare if you're like right behind the group that just got it. So I think that's really cool. But yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, fabulous. So my number 2 is Dead Waters. I like voodoo, witches, all that. Same reasons, actually. Love New Orleans.
Never been, but we love it.
Never been, but my favorite season of American Horror Story took place in New Orleans, which we're gonna get to that in a minute.
We're totally different people.
Totally. How off were we on our...
These. No, just kidding. We weren't that off, honestly.
We didn't have the same. Okay,
We're similar.
so our number one, American Horror Story.
Okay, we both have not seen Roanoke because they don't have it on Netflix because they suck.
But we're gonna watch it before we go because we have a Fire Stick.
But yeah, we've seen Coven and Asylum.
I've seen all the seasons.
I'm in the middle of Freak Show.
Except
I just have
Roanoke.
Freak Show and Hotel to watch.
And we're watching Colt as the episodes come out.
Oh yeah, that's on in like an hour.
Yeah, we have Colt in an hour. So yeah, I started watching American Horror Story like last year.
I wanted to watch American Horror Story, but then I got into Bates Motel and that kind of took over. And then all the DC like superhero things got in the way. So.
But I watched them in order of how the seasons came out.
I watched Asylum, then Coven, and then I went in order. So I watched Murder House. I'm in the middle of Freak Show, and then I have Hotel. And then we have to watch Roanoke.
Right. And I haven't watched Roanoke yet. Neither has Josh. Daniel's watched all of it. But the deciding factor in me wanting to go to Horror Nights this year was when they announced that they were featuring Coven. Coven was my favorite season, hands down. Like, I love it so much. I love, like, witches and all of that. New Orleans. And then when they said they were doing Coven, I was like, I want to go. Nobody believed me.
No.
Because they announced this, like, months ago. And I was like, I want to go. If I don't see Coven, I'm going to be really upset. And then I was like, oh, Jessica, you say you want to go every year. And then you don't. And then we bought tickets. And here I am, a week and a half out, and I'm terrified. But yeah, so Asylum, I'm kind of scared to go through the Asylum part. I'm not going to lie.
Asylum.
Me too, but it's scary. It was, like, the scariest season to me.
No. Which one was scarier? I don't think Asylum was scary. I thought Murder House was scarier than Asylum.
I thought Asylum was, like, freaky.
No. It was freaky, but I don't think it was scary.
That was my scariest. Coven wasn't scary to me. I liked
Coven was great.
Yeah, so I'm excited. We know Asylum features the rec room scene.
Pepper!
Pepper's in it. Adam Levine's character with his arm cut off.
Adam Levine!
Bloody Face is in there twice. The doctor.
The guy that dressed up like Santa Claus.
He's in there, and then you Dominique. We know Coven has
Cordelia.
I don't know if it's with her eyes out or not.
I think it is because it sounded like the same scream, and that's like my favorite scene from the whole entire season.
And then it has Myrtle with the theremin. I'll show you what that is.
I don't remember that.
It's like that.
Oh, in Asylum they also have like the Kiss of Death angel.
Yeah.
They have her.
And Coven also has like the Madame LaLaurie's torture chamber with her daughter in it, Borquita.
Yeah.
And Madame LaLaurie's in it. And then you see the voodoo. What's her name?
Madame.
It starts with another L. Whatever. She's in it, but it's like a dummy on the ceiling.
And then Bastian.
Bastian's in it. And then we don't know what else because nobody's really showing a lot of... Oh, Spalding. Spalding's in it.
I hate Spalding.
So,
and then Roanoke, we have no idea who anybody is, so
we'll see. But I'm really excited for American Horror Story. I feel like that might be the stand scream we do just so we could do it twice.
Well, it's right in the front, so we'd have to do Hello Kitty.
That's true. We'll figure it out. But yeah.
Yay.
So a week and a half, and we're gonna go. And then we'll either film like another video like this, like actually ranking them from how we feel, or you'll just see a vlog. You're gonna see a vlog no matter what.
And like rank it after.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped my pen.
So yeah.
Yay, short video.
Short, 35 minutes.
Usually they're like an hour and a half, and we have to edit it down.
Bye.
Bye. I want ice cream.
Same.